Welcome Bitcoin friends, it's Bitcoin Mamo. Today we're going to look at the Bitcoin charts, we'll do some TA, we're also going to look at the price cycle top indicator, also the market cypher indicator, and has Bitcoin bottomed out? Are we going higher, or is there one more drop to come? Let's get into the charts. Just wanted to say thank you. My previous video on the price cycle top indicator was my most viewed video, so thank you to everyone for watching that. So I'm going to keep updating people on that because it seems to be quite popular at the moment. If you want more information about the price cycle top indicator, check out that previous video. So we can see these lines have been squeezing together, and the orange line is the 111-day moving average, and I've just got the range drawn here. So the average price is taken over this data range, and the green line is the 350-day moving average multiplied by 2, and the data is taken over this price range just after the crash here. So these lines are squeezing together, and we're going to look at what price level is needed to keep them from crossing and what price level will cause a cross. As mentioned in the previous video, we have all the price data here and the moving averages and the difference between the two. And when this gets to 0 and below 0, it means the line has crossed. So what I've done is I've just updated the data for the previous 4 days and placed that on the chart. And we can see here the difference between the two lines is around $900 at the moment. And currently, if we were to have an average price today of 53,000 and stay at that level, we've just projected the data and we can see these lines would start squeezing. They would get to within a $280 gap and then start expanding again. And we can see that on the chart here. So at what price level will these lines cross? You can see at a price level of 56,977, we see the difference between the two lines get closer and closer together and goes below 0 here on the 16th of April if we were to stay at that price level until then. And we can see that here on the chart as these lines get closer together. So as long as we sort of stay below this level for a few weeks, these lines possibly won't cross. But if we do go above this level over the next few weeks, we might get a cross on the price cycle top indicator. And that price level again was just below 57,000. So I just want to compare the drop back in January to the current drop. And I've just got a fib retracement drawn here. We can see we pulled back to this golden pocket area between the 61.8 and the 65 level, and then we bounced and went higher. And a similar thing is happening at the moment. We pulled just above the golden pocket area, and we are getting this bounce currently. And we are currently below this trend line, and I would like to see us get above it and start using it as support again, just to confirm that we might be going higher. So I actually put a trade on at this golden pocket area slightly above. I really like to use this indicator and the golden pocket area as a level to go into a swing trade. And just to show you that trade, here is the retracement down near the golden pocket area. And my buy-in is at about 52,280. And I just bought in a little bit higher, doing a retracement from this low. So I started buying in at this golden pocket area here, and I was willing to buy all the way down to the golden pocket, taking it all the way down from the bottom here. We didn't quite reach that, but I held this trade in a loss for a little while here, and currently it is in a profit. So just to show you that trade here, it is at 10 times leverage and it's currently up 25%. So you can see also on the Bitcoin price here, this is the daily chart, and you can see the yellow line is the 50 daily moving average and the exponential one. We can see in that drop in January acted as support. We didn't quite reach it on this one, and currently it's acting as support on this drop also. So that's two areas of confluence for me to get into a trade. And another thing to note is we had this bearish divergence here, high highs on the price, lower highs on the RSI. This led to this drop down here. But what we also have at the moment is we have hidden bullish divergence. So we have higher lows on the price and lower lows on the RSI, and this seems to be playing out at the moment. And just looking at the EMA ribbon here, we can see on the daily chart, we dipped into this several times and acted as support, and currently we've dipped into it again. We are trying to break above it, and the top of this ribbon is around 54,350, and we also have this trend line here, which I'd like to see us get above, and that is around 56,250 with the next candle opening by the time you watch this video. So I would like to see us get above both of these to confirm that we may be going higher. VPVI is basically the amount of volume traded at certain price levels, and we can see a lot of volume was traded here at around 56,440, which corresponds with this downward trend, and these can act as support on the way down and resistance on the way up. So this will be an important level to break to confirm that we are possibly going higher. And just looking at the stochastic RSI, the daily has completely cooled off. It looks like it's starting to turn around, and the RSI is around the mid-range at a 50 level, a similar level to where we dropped to on the previous drops. And just looking at the 4-hour EMA ribbon here, we're currently testing the ribbon, and the top of this ribbon is around 55,020. We can see the previous times here we got rejected and it caused us to drop lower. So this is the third test of this ribbon, and once we can get above this ribbon, that will also be a good sign that we could be going higher. And just something interesting to note here, the start of each month lately, 1st of February here, 1st of March, we can see that the start of the month has led to prices going up significantly for Bitcoin, and that we do have the new month opening soon in a few days, and if history repeats we might get a pump here, but it's just something interesting to note here. And I see a lot of people talking about the Dixie chart, which is the US dollar index, and obviously when the US dollar is going up, quite a lot of assets fall in price. So I just wanted to give a quick look at this and just show here we had a bullish divergence here, high lows on the RSI, lower lows on the price, and currently it looks like we might be forming bearish divergence here. This is on the daily, and although we have to wait for this to play out, currently we do have higher highs on the price and lower highs on the RSI, and the stochastic RSI is getting quite high. And also doing a fib retracement here, we are in the golden pocket area, which can be a place where we turn around. So have to watch that closely. If this does drop down, it just adds to the bullish narrative for Bitcoin also. So I just want to have a quick look now at a market cipher indicator by CryptoFace, and just at these green dots on the bottom here, they can indicate bottoms in a trend, and we can see we do have a green dot currently here, and on the previous times that this happened we were at the bottom here and then we went quite a lot higher. Here we had a double one next to each other and we went quite a lot higher again. So just another good indication that we have bottomed out, and this is on the 6-hour chart, and we'll look at the 12-hour chart also. So just looking on the 12-hour chart, we can see we also have a green dot here. It's not as deep a one on this bottom line, but it is quite good on the 12-hour at predicting the bottoms. We can see we don't get these all the time. This indicated this bottom here. This one indicated the bottom here, where we had 2 green dots, and the previous one here. And also here we had quite a few as the price was slowly going higher, and then we had this big run up. So just a few good signs here that we have bottomed out. So we are currently at an important level here. I did have this triangle drawn on the RSI, and we did break below at the time we broke this support line, and currently we are testing this support line and also testing this triangle, trying to get back in. The stochastic RSI, as said earlier, has got room to go up. It has bottomed out, so I do think we can get back above this trend line. You can see when we did break, this trend line here, we didn't have massive amounts of volume compared to previously. So I do think this might have been a bit of a fake out, and we are going to come back above this trend line, maybe hug it for a little bit before going higher. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. We'll just have to keep watching the Bitcoin price over the coming days, over this weekend, and also going into April, just to see if we have bottomed out or we're going to have one more dip down. But I do think there's more signs that we have bottomed out and we are going to go back up to the upside. I will keep informing people on that Pi cycle top data in my next videos. And thanks for watching. I'm Bitcoin Mamo. See you next time.